Today is October 18th. I'm Rochelle Graham with your digital brief. Let's take a look at your top stories. We start in Detroit, where nearly 4,000 casino workers are on strike today after they could not reach an agreement by yesterday's noon deadline. Despite the strike, all three of Detroit's casinos are still open. The biggest immediate impact to each appears to be the shutting down of ballet services. You can also expect disruptions at some of those casino restaurants. On your block in Farmington Hills, 3 more high school coaches are out of a job today. This comes after another coach at Farmington High School was fired last week over sexual assault allegations involving his players. Now the district is claiming the other 3 coaches knew about it and did not report it. Luke Laster has the story.
The count is now 4 boys basketball coaches fired from Farmington High School. According to a statement from the school, when they learned of this allegation between a single junior varsity coach and players just a week ago, they immediately terminated and revoked his school credentials. They say after an internal investigation, they learned 3 other coaches in both their varsity and freshman basketball programs had knowledge of the interaction between the accused JV coach and athletes. It went unreported, prompting Farmington High School to fire them now as well. As part of their statement, Farmington said, quote, "To be clear, the other coaches are not accused of improper conduct with players. Rather, they did not meet the required threshold as mandatory reporters to ensure the safety and well-being of student athletes." The Detroit Police Department has assigned their Special Victims Unit to this case, their statement saying, in part, since receiving this information, investigators assigned to the Special Victims Unit have conducted a number of forensic interviews and conducted careful analysis of physical evidence. The results of the department's investigation and any other relevant information will be turned over to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office so that an appropriate charging decision can be rendered.
Fired MSU head football coach Mel Tucker and his legal team have filed papers in federal court to remove the temporary restraining order on text messages belonging to his accuser. Tucker's attorneys had released the messages during a recent hearing, but attorneys for Brenda Tucker, the activist who says she was sexually assaulted by Tucker, fought to keep those texts private. Tucker's attorneys argue Tracy misled the school by providing select excerpts of those messages. And it's rivalry week. Say that 3 times fast in Michigan, with the Wolverines heading to East Lansing to take on the Spartans. Last year's game ended in controversy when a fight broke out in the tunnel at the Big House after the game. Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh says the team needs to forget that.
That seems like a long time ago. I like what JJ said maybe last week, or like it's a goldfish mentality. So it's onward.
Again, that game is in East Lansing. Kickoff at 7:30 this Saturday. Michigan is ranked number 2. MSU is unranked. Let's turn now to next weather meteorologist Kylie Miller with an update on the forecast. Hey, Kylie.
Sunshine this morning, but by the afternoon, increasing clouds. So it's going to be a little bit of a trade-off. But today, temperatures are going to be mild with highs in the low 60s. Then starting tomorrow morning, continuing throughout the day, even tomorrow, scattered rain showers are expected. We're going to hold on to a small chance of rain for Saturday morning, drier conditions by the afternoon. So if you are going to be heading out to East Lansing to watch the game, well, it is going to be chilly, especially since it's a night game, so make sure to dress warm. And we're going to be back into the 50s for highs Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week.
Enjoy that 60 while we can. Kylie, thank you. That's going to do it for today's digital brief. For weather, news, and sports, we're covering it all for you here at CBS News Detroit, streaming live on the CBS News app and on Pluto TV.